Manitoba Baseball Hall of Fame profile. This morning, this is Don Sumner reporting, and we're going to be talking with Cory. And Gene is a longtime player of the Riverside Canucks ball team. We'll go back just a little bit further. Gene, you were born and brought up where?
Just west of Wawonisa, in the Chesley, what used to be the Chesley School District.
Right. Speaking of the Chesley School District, you come from a pretty good background in baseball. Out of the Chesley District, it'd be your dad, your uncles, so it runs in the genes, I guess. And now you have a son, Sean, of course, who's also an all-star ball player, and he's been doing very well as well. Maybe the grandson's next.
They're starting now. There's 9, and he just started into pitching, and the other one's 5, and he's in t-ball.
I mentioned Riverside, and I think that you spent all of your career with the Riverside team. As I recall it, you joined the Riverside Canucks organization in 1955, and then you went on to, you were playing a lot of tournament ball at that time,
yes,
and then in joining the MSBL in 1961, you played there for 13 seasons until 73. Would you like to comment on those?
Those were some of the best years I think that I ever had. They were a wonderful bunch of guys. They were such that they wouldn't put up with anybody being down on anyone else. They said there was a manager, you just get out and do your job and play your game, and I don't think the manager even had to talk to anybody. They were just a great bunch of guys.
A wonderful team spirit, always did have, and an exceptional ball team.
I played about 5, 6 years at third base, I think, when Cory quit, right. And then I went back to shortstop.
We had some good shortstops in the league at that time: Jerry Szymanski, Dauphin, Sam Jameson, and Macaulay, and yourself. And then I guess maybe in terms, you made the All-Star team, I think 3 or 4 times, and one of your highlights would be in 1971. Can you tell me what the highlight of 1971 was?
Well, in 1971 I got the batting championship. I shared it with a player from Minot and Rolla. Right. Entered the senior lead that year.
Right.
Rick Carrier was his name, and we tied.
Right.
For the top batting.
Then the next big stage in your career was 1967, and that was when Jerry McKay and Gladwin Scott were gathering their the first Canadian baseball team, the national team, and you were a part of that team.
Yes, I was. It was a great honor. It was something that I'll never forget, and it was very enjoyable.
Right. Now you won MSBL championships a couple of times, I believe.
That's right.
68 and 73 in Western Canada at one time, and Manitoba champions in 73. So you had a really good run with the Riverside Canucks in terms of championships. Then going back to the Hall of Fame, you were inducted there in 1999, I believe, as part of the Riverside ball team. Mm-hmm. And then in 2005 mm-hmm. was your own personal induction, and you went one step further when the team was called together in Saskatchewan, and you became a member of the Saskatchewan Baseball Hall of Fame as well.
Yes, and then with the Pan American team in Manitoba too.
Right. Did you do any minor baseball coaching and such?
Yes, after I retired, I coached my son and his team in minor ball right through till where he went really to University in the States and played ball down there.
Right, and you'll be giving that grandson a few pointers as well.
Yes, I see there's a few things that he can learn. But
And we thank you for sharing your information with us today. This has been a profile for the Manitoba Baseball Hall of Fame. This is Don Sumner signing off for Gene Cory.